Okay, boys and girls. So we're still going to be working with Module 12, Lesson 4. Once again, I am doing the check understanding, and now this video will cover problems 3, 4, 5, and 6. And once again, I know you see the answers. That's not the point of the video, to see the answers. The point is so that I can teach you and explain to you how I go from minutes to hours, seconds to minutes, days to week, and years to weeks, okay? So I'm going to try number 3 right now, and I have 495 minutes, and they want to know how many hours that is. So the first thing I think to myself is, since it's going from minutes to hours, I'm going to write here how many minutes are in 1 hour. Now, if you notice, there are 60 minutes in an hour, and we're going from, again, minutes to hours. How did the 60 become a 1? We divided it by 60. So that is what I'm going to do to my answer. Divide it by 60. 60 goes into 4, never. 60 goes into 49, not quite. 60 goes into 495, yes it does. I know that 6 times 8 is 48, so 60 times 8 must be 480. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm left with 15. So that means that it is 8 hours and 15 minutes. See that? 15 left over out of 60, 15 over 60. So 8 hours, 15 minutes. We could also say 8 1/4 hours. Okay? Because 15 over 60, if we simplify it, will be 1/4. So now I'm going to move on to number 4. And now we're going from 35 days to weeks. So I'm thinking to myself, how many days are there in 1 week? Because that's where we're going from. Days to week. Days to week. Then I ask myself, how did we get from 7 to 1? And again, obviously we divided by 7. So I'm going to take my answer and divide by 7. 7 goes into 35. Mental math, 5. There are 5 weeks. 35 days equals 5 weeks. Okay? Now I'm going to do number 5. And we're going from seconds to minutes. So first I'm going to write the 300 seconds. Then I'm going to ask myself, how many seconds are there in a minute? There is 60 seconds in 1 minute. So we're going from 60 to 1. How do we go from 60 to 1? We divided it by 60. So I'm going to divide my answer by 60. When you're doing conversions, you always have to put what is happening. Then look at the relationship. If it's going up, then obviously you're multiplying. If it's going down, like the last few scenarios have been, that means that we're dividing. So 60 goes into 3, never. 30, nope. And 300, 5 even times, because 6 times 5 is 30, so 60 times 5 is 300. So there are 5 minutes in 300 seconds. Now I'm going to do the last check understanding, and it's asking for 2.5 years is equal to how many weeks. So I'm going to write 1 year, and how many weeks are in a year? There are 52 weeks in a year. So this is a different scenario than we've been doing the last few problems. It's going from 1 to 52. So if it's going from low to high, that means we're going to multiply. What are we multiplying by? Well, 1 times what makes 52? 52. So I'm going to multiply 2.5 times 52. Now we know we cannot multiply mixed numbers. So I'm going to do my little factory. Times and plus. Sorry, my marker's like running out. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5 halves. So now I have 5 halves, and I'm going to multiply that by 52. So 5 halves times 52. We put it over 1. 5 times 52. I got to do that on the sidebar. 52 times 5. That's a 10. That's a 25. Plus 1 is 260. So I have 260 divided by 2. So I ask myself, how many times does 2 go into 2? 1, 2 go into 6, 3, and ta-da, 130. So there are 130 weeks in 2.5 years. And that is the end of Check Understanding, Module 12, Lesson 4, page 310. The next video will be the On Your Own questions.